$250,000 may feel like you're balling, but the reality today is if you're living in an expensive area with a family, things are still pretty tight. Jedediah Collins here with the Money Vehicle Movement podcast, where we're trying to make financial literacy more current, possibly even a little cooler. Today, I want to talk about something important: how your income doesn't have to define your lifestyle. This is particularly as I talk to a lot of college, professional, let's just call them all business athletes. Your income may be high, but you control your lifestyle. That lifestyle does not have to raise with your income. Where I live in the greater Seattle area, the cost of living is sky high. And many people are starting to wonder, how can a family afford to live comfortably when prices on everything are so expensive? The answer might surprise you. Data recently shows that the median income for a married couple with kids around Seattle is now over $250,000. That's the median income. Yeah, you heard that right, $250,000. But here's the thing: having a high income doesn't automatically mean you're wealthy or that you can spend freely. It doesn't even mean that your financial plan is working. In fact, after taxes and expenses, a lot of that money isn't even left over for spending. Let's do some quick back of the napkin math. You're making $250,000. That is pre tax. Let's agree that is not how much you take home. So you're going to expect to pay about $70,000 in taxes right out the gate. $70,000. Then you look at housing and debt, things like your mortgage, car loans, student loans. You could be spending roughly about another $80,000 there. Let's say you have a $4, $5, $6,000 mortgage. You're paying off some student loans, and shoot, you need a car, so debt is real. Next up, insurance. Boy, howdy, did I realize insurance is extremely expensive once I grew up and started having to pay my own. Now, as a entrepreneur that doesn't have a company paying, we have health, life, car insurance. It adds up, let's call it $2,000 a month approximately, and that leaves about $76,000. $76,000 left over just from that on your $250,000 income. Now, if you're responsible and want to begin to save and invest, you're listening to the Money Vehicle podcast. I'm assuming you're an investor mindset. Let's put about 15%. I know we started made a dollar, saved a dime, but 250 grand, let's get up to that 15%. Some of you are even crazy enough to say 20, 30% into your future. Some argue YOLO, let's enjoy it today. At 15%, that's another $37,000 a year. Pretty smart move, making that money go to work for you. But take away that 37,000 and you are left with roughly only, and I say only, $34,000 a year for everything else: food, entertainment, clothing, travel, fun, everything else you need to live in your life, which is about $2,800 a month. I make $250,000 a year, and I only have $2,800 a month to spend on a new shirt or going to a concert. Here's the kicker: all of your expenses can add up quickly, and sometimes even a high income doesn't feel like enough when your expenses are so high. Again, in this area, your income is high, but the cost of living continues to grow with it. Families earning that $250,000 still feel stretched, especially when unexpected costs, or if they're trying to save for retirement or their kids' education, or God forbid, a fun item. I don't know. What do you like? This is where financial literacy becomes so crucial. Knowing how to have a cash management system. Are you living on a lifestyle, or are you living on your income? With 250, easy to slip into the latter. You have to prioritize your spending. What is important to me? Maybe we can't have it all right now, but what do I want to focus on? And remember, every employee or dollar that goes to work for me, I'm going to get to benefit from in the future. So that really nice, expensive car can give you some social status today. It can also give you more employees down the road. Making smarter financial decisions means your income can work more for you. Studies show that financial literate people are more likely to save for retirement, manage their debt wisely, and avoid stress and financial pitfalls. If I was going to give anybody a dream, number one, it is to set up a plan to create freedom and wealth. Number two, it is to speak this language well enough that the stress of money is not a daily burden. Doesn't matter what your income is, if you understand the language and implement a plan, the stress may come, but it is not going to be an everyday overwhelming idea. Think about it. Your income might be high, and kudos if you are earning a higher and higher income. But if your lifestyle continues to grow with it, you're not planning, you have a problem. You will still find yourself stressed and underprepared for future emergencies unless you got that corona cushion we always talk about. Even if you earn a lot, living within your means is still a financially literate decision. The real goal is for you to use your money as a tool to build the life you want without the stress. That's what will give you security, freedom, and peace of mind. We appreciate you always tuning into the Money Vehicle Movement. Keep speaking the language of money, and we will see you at the next stop.